We know that the CEO resigned after the board conducted an investigation into his personal conduct. We know that it was a personal conduct and that the behavior did not involve the company's operations, but that it was inconsistent with their policy on business ethics. So now, Rodney McMullen, he's resigned effective immediately, and Ron Sargent, who's been on the board of the company for almost 20 years, he'll serve as interim CEO.
So, how important is this CEO that did resign, Mr. McMullen? How important has he been to the story?
He's been in his role for, over a decade, and he's, led the company through really important moments, whether it's, really getting into the e-commerce business, led the company through the pandemic, the period of historic inflation that we've lived through. And most recently, he tried to merge with Albertsons in what could have been the biggest grocery deal in the U.S. in history. Of course, that did not come through after the government blocked it. But he's someone that's been at the helm for quite a while after a long tenure at the company. And is someone, that's led the company through a lot of important moments.
How's Kroger doing otherwise? If we just take that away for a second, what's it like to be in Kroger business right now?
Yeah, so it's, the company did really well during the pandemic and inflation, like a lot of its other peers in the retail business. That growth has started to moderate, partly as people look to save money. And, as we talked about, the Albertsons deal that had been sort of an overhang on the company for the last few years as they tried to merge, and then that deal got blocked by the FTC. They had to go to court to defend it. And we know the result now, which is that it didn't, go through, but that's been, a bit of a distraction for quite a while. And on top of that, the management team is also pretty new. The CFO left last year and joined a competitor, Costco, the chief merchant, which is, of course, a really important role in the retail business. He also left at the end of last year for a different opportunity. And so we're, kind of seeing both of those factors starting to play out now as they, try to operate and navigate through a lot of macro uncertainties.
So is there another M&A trade in there for in that supermarket business? Again, you mentioned Kroger's had some success and they've had some deals blocked. Are they still in the market for growth via acquisition?
It's hard to say right now. I mean, the Albertsons deal just fell apart, a few months ago. The expectation, I think, from people who follow the company is that, Kroger could look to do other deals down the line. But I think for now, the main priority is getting back to business and pursuing, organic growth.